The 5-game win streak comes to an end for the Toronto Raptors, and they fall 114-109 to Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat. As you guys can tell, I'm rocking my Kyle Lowry gear. Got the chip hat on. Obviously got all this stuff over there that's not usually there. I'll get back into wearing that, obviously, in the next game. But I had to wear it for this one. Obviously, as you guys know, if you watched the last video, you will know that I went to that game tonight. And it hurt to watch the Raptors lose, especially after being up 10 at the half. However, the game really wasn't about winning. Honestly, as much as, I wanted to win, to go up a game on Chicago and stay within a game and a half of, game and a half of Philly or whatever the case. Honestly, tonight was about Kyle Lowry and celebrating his time with the Toronto Raptors. And I'm going to be blatantly honest with you guys. I mean, I was obviously at the game, and when the tribute was happening, I was emotionally having a tough time. A lot of basketball fans in this city grew to love the Toronto Raptors because of Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan. Those are the guys that drew in the fan base that we have today. A lot of people. He's the greatest Raptor of all time for a reason. Now, I can sit here and talk about this game, and I will. But Kyle Lowry has done so much for Toronto basketball, for Canada basketball, and just growing the game in our nation. And to see him go out there tonight, especially in the pregame, in his pregame interview, press conference, or whatever, having his championship ring on, I mean, there's nothing like it, right? He obviously, the love for the city is huge. Comes out with his kids, right to center court with the video tribute going on. I mean, you could clearly see that the emotions were running real high with Kyle. I mean, he was trying to hold back the tears. It looked like he did a pretty good job, even though it was not live. You guys can let me know. You guys watched it on TV, some of you. So maybe you guys can let me know if you saw some tears. I don't know, but it felt like it. And it was pretty incredible, how this game went. Yes, the Raptors lost 114-109 and their 5-game win streak and dropped to 45-33 on the season. But watching Fred VanVleet, the guy who took the reins of Kyle Lowry, for years we thought, when Kyle leaves, Freddie will take over. We all thought it was going to happen. Then it actually happens, and we're all like, whoa. Okay, it's actually happening now, right? And Fred VanVleet, a guy who's been struggling offensively, knocking down shots, really hasn't looked for his offense over the last little while, since we've really heard about this whole knee issue that he's been dealing with. The man had an incredible first half, ends up having 29 in the game, and just an incredible performance overall from Fred VanVleet. Now, yes, did he miss some shots late? Like the one off the steal late in the game to possibly make it a 1-point game. And, it could have been wild. Obviously, misses the shot in his game. But what a game for Freddie V. You know what I mean? Let's break down this game from a whole. I will do so, as much as I love Kyle, and I'll wrap it up with Kyle as well. The Raptors come out in the first half, and they play some great ball, right? First quarter, you're making shots. You're looking great. Scotty makes a 3. A lot of guys getting in the paint. Fred's red hot to start. It's a great start to the game. Raptors up 34-28 at the end of the first quarter. You're feeling fantastic at this point. Second quarter, defensively, you're locked down tight. Offensively, you can't really find yourself, though, but you're still +4 in the quarter, 21-17. And you're up by 10. I believe it was 55-45 at halftime. You're up by 10. But in the second half, Miami will find a way. And as much as there was a lot of different guys making shots for the Miami Heat in this game, the two guys that led the charge, more in particular from beyond the arc, Victor Oladipo, who a lot of Heat fans are saying, just don't play the guy. He was a DNP a couple games ago. He's not good, this and that. Obviously, they don't have Jimmy Butler today. Obviously, no PJ Tucker. They got to play the guy. He drops 21. He knocks down 3 or 4 threes. Then Strus knocks down 7. I mean, in my opinion, those are the two guys that nailed the coffin for the Raptors in this game. They could not miss, it felt like. right? The Miami team overall just dissected the Raptors defense in that second half. In the third quarter, the Raptors offense gets real stagnant. They can't get their shots to fall. They only scored 23. They dropped 34. To the Miami Heat. You're minus 11 in the quarter, and just like that, you're down by 1 going into the fourth. But it's okay, right? A 1-point game basically tied. Hey, whoever wins the next quarter basically wins the game. Well, the Raptors go down, by 7 or 8 or whatever it was there in that fourth quarter, and it just felt they were out of gas. They dropped 31 in the quarter, but they gave up 35. They dropped 69 combined in that second half. That's just not going to cut it. Especially when your offense kind of falters, right? Fred had a great first half. I believe he had 21 in the first half. He was buzzing. He only had 8 the rest of the way. And, Pascal had 29 in the game. He only had 10 at the half. But it was the defense in this game. It's really what it was. And the inconsistency shooting the basketball, right? When they were making shots, the Raptors had a tough time making shots. And those type of stretches, especially in the fourth quarter, are going to hurt you. And there's a lot of great performances tonight. Pascal Siakam, like I mentioned, 29, 8, and 5. He was dominant in the second half. Like I said, 19 points in the second half, 8 boards, 5 dimes, 11 of 18 shooting, 6 of 7 from the line, 1 of 3 from distance, 2 steals in the game. He was great. Scotty Barnes, I thought, was good. He got a very 3-point shot happy in this game today. 19 points, 7 boards, a couple dimes, 7 of 16 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 3 of 9 from distance. Great to see him knock down 3 threes, but 9 attempts is not what we're used to seeing from Scotty Barnes. Did have 2 steals in the game, though, did your boy Scotty. Gary Trent Jr. really struggled early on in the game with a 3-point shot. Found as the game went along, but again, it might be a little too late. 19, 2, and 1 for Gary. 6 of 13 from the field, 4 of 4 from the line, 3 of 8 from distance. Had 3 steals in the game today. And obviously, Fred VanVleet, like I mentioned earlier, 29, 2, and 7 in the game today. 7 of 17 from the field, 11 of 11 from the free throw line, 4 of 11 from distance. 3 steals in the game today. But you could arguably say another factor was your bench giving you nothing. They really didn't give you a whole lot of energy in this game. Precious didn't give you a whole lot. Boucher, I think, had 8 in the game, 8 points in the game. Either way, they didn't play a whole lot. And the reason I know that, for one, Pascal played 43 minutes. Gary Trent, 43 minutes. Freddie V, 40 minutes. They logged heavy minutes in this game today. Your bench didn't give you much. You didn't get much out of your 5 in Kem Birch. And you just couldn't defend in the second half. A lot of wide open shots, and that led to a lot of big time buckets. Look, Miami shot 52% from the field in the game, 47% from 3-point range, 18 for 30. They then acted 18 threes. I believe, though, that Oladipo and Strus combined for like 13 of their own. So they were on fire. They could not miss, it felt like, in the game. At one point, Strus was 7 of 9. He might have ended 7 of 9. And that was a real backbreaker for the Raptors because they shot only 42% from the field, 31% from distance, 12 for 39 in the game. They were minus 6 in the 3-point makes. You guys can do the math. Not great. Not great. I think it's minus 18 in the point differential from 3-point range. I could be totally wrong. You guys know my math is awful. And it stinks. But you know what, Raptor fans? They shot 64% from the line. We shot 79% from the free throw line. I just wanted to leave it at that. Now, the real talk I want to have with y'all is that with Cleveland losing today, you still stay, I believe, 2.5 up on the Cavs? Yeah, you drop that half a game on the Bulls, and they we're now tied again, and they have the tiebreaker, so they're in the 5th seed, and Philly winning, so they're basically impossible now to catch the number 4 seed. So this loss stinks. It really does. But this is not about the game. As much as it would have been nice to win the game, it's about number 7. It's about the greatest Raptor to ever put on this uniform, Kyle Lowry. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below, guys. I'm going to leave it with this. My question to you. Your fondest Kyle Lowry memory. Whether it's on the court, game 6 against the Golden State Warriors, scoring the first 11 of the game, ending with the double. I think it was 26 and 10, the double-double. Was it the Miami shot in the playoffs of Game 1 back in 2016, I believe, where he hit the buzzer beater and descended to overtime? Obviously, they lost that game. But there's so, off the court with DeMar DeRozan, like there's so many memories you can fire with Kyle Lowry. Your fondest Lowry memory in a Toronto Raptors uniform, whether it's on the court or off the court, let me know in the comments below, all right? So, you know what, guys, that is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and, well, you enjoyed the Kyle Lowry reception, but not the game tonight, smack the like button. I appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game tonight. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's games for the Toronto Raptors? Also, your fondest Kyle Lowry memory. Let me know in the comments below. Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM, do that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jays issued on Wednesday, wrapping up this past week's games. The Jays won today over the New York Yankees. It's always good, whether spring training or not. It's beautiful to watch. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're back in action tomorrow as they are in Tampa taking on the Lightning. Oh, God, that might be a tricky one, but it's a good test for the Toronto Maple Leafs hockey team tomorrow night in Tampa. And as for the Toronto Raptors, their next contest is on Tuesday night as they host the Atlanta Hawks. 7:30 tip-off. We're going to get back in the win column, back to their winning ways here. Looking to secure that number 6 seed in the Eastern Conference. All right, so you know what, guys? Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoy the video and the game tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.